a very benevolent and sweet girl, right? So I want to make sure that all of my beloved operators can truly understand what the best part of life is, right? My dear, dear beloved best friend Kari was not able to read this masterpiece of a fan fiction on their stream today. So I will take it upon myself to make sure that they can experience this in all of its foot flexing charm, okay? Yes. This fan fiction is entitled At the Feet of the Chain Warden. Let me bring chat over here, all right? This was an insane plan, and you knew it, but you felt compelled to do it. Ever since you had saw him in battle that day on the fields of justice, you had fallen in love with him. Well, it wasn't quite the battles. You had swooned over the way he fought, yes, but what had really cemented your devotion to him was that moment. He had just returned to the summoning platform to trade in his boots of speed, and as he was changing his footwear, you caught a glimpse of his bare feet. You saw him smile and flex his toes before sliding his jet black feet into his new boots. A chill of excitement went up your spine, and you knew that you were destined to serve him. You had spent days making a treacherous journey to the Shadow Isles in search of him. You feared that it might be useless. Did creatures like him even have homes? Or did they just wander around, haunting to haunting? But eventually you would come upon a ruined mausoleum, with his characteristic bluish-green glow shining out from the windows. And as you had approached, you could faintly hear his deep and ethereal laugh. A rush of excitement comes over you as you take your first steps past the mausoleum gate. You slowly walk up the twisting cobblestone path towards the building, past row after row of broken gravestones, until you finally come upon the huge stone doors, adorned with a giant metal knocker. You hesitantly lift your hand towards the handle of the knocker, your fingers twitching in anticipation. But before you can even touch the knocker, the doors of the mausoleum fly open, and from out of the darkness within two spectral chains lash out and wrap around your torso, violently dragging you inside and flinging you down on the hard stone floor. As you struggle to get up, you see that right in front of you is a wooden table, and sitting with his feet up on that table, there he is, Thresh. His glowing green eyes glare down at you from high above, his skeletal mouth twisted into an indignant scowl. "What business have you at my torture chamber, worm?" Thresh hisses. You stare up at him for a few moments, struck speechless, but soon you remember your purpose, and you fall to your knees. "I've come to offer you a trade, your wardenship," you stutter. He cocks an eyebrow at wardenship. "And what could a lowly mortal like you have to offer an undead madman?" he says with a smirk. "My services as a mage, my loyalty for life, and even beyond that, willingly." Thresh is silent for a few moments. He flexes his toes as he's lost in thought. "I sense much magical power within you, and a skilled sorcerer's servant for eternity is a tempting offer indeed. But you did say trade, not gift. What would you dare to ask in return?" This was the moment, your chance to get what you had so desperately desired. "Your feet, sir." Thresh pauses. "Come again?" "Your feet, oh great chain warden. Let me worship and play with your feet." Thresh is silent for a few seconds, and then starts to chuckle. His chuckle rises into a raucous laughter, a laughter that shakes the walls of the mausoleum and makes the chains around him rattle and shake. Eventually, his laughter dies down, and summoning his chains once more, he picks you up by the arms and drags you across the table nearer to him, until his bare soles are mere inches from your face. "That's a strange request, mortal, but I'd be a fool to turn away such an eager slave." Wah, 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 wah.